Worth beyond measure. That's how I would describe this game. Hello everyone, my name is Deckerlink, the trained unprofessional, and welcome back to Repeat! On the last episode, we got it our own like Donkey Kong. Sorry, Jesus, I just took my acid pills, so the bubbling, a lot of bubbling happening inside of me right now. The morning sun was soft, washing into the attic bedroom like a gentle summer breeze. My sleep-heavy eyes blinked against the brightness. I yawned, buried my face deeper into the pillow. Mornings usually brought out my inner sloth zombie, but today felt strangely warm and safe. My eyes fluttered open and squinted at the warmth I was snuggling against. This wasn't a pillow. Sissel yawned, his chest rumbling against my ear, and rolled over. I blinked again. I was lying on top of him, his arms wrapped around me in a haphazard embrace while the legs were a warm, tangled mess. My face flushed as last night's memories flashed through my sleep-addled brain. We're really boyfriends, aren't we? Yeah. Laughter bubbled out from my chest as I giggled into Sissel's half-conscious hug. Okay, so there is no genitalia scene here, so I don't have to cover it up, but I'm being consciously aware of what's going on. Is it morning already? He scowled into the morning sun, glaring through the windows. What time is it? Miss Crowley's trying to chew my ear off. I'm late again. There is the slightest hint of, could you fucking move? Thank you. Of a penile. It's flaccid, but it's there, so gotta cover it up. Sissel suddenly froze, still as a statue. His head slowly panned over to me, his face gaping like a goldfish. John! What are you in bed? He scrambled out of the bed and tumbled onto the attic floor with the grace of an upturned turtle. He'd only laugh as his face slowly grew to a brilliant shade of scarlet. Morning, sleepyhead. Did you forget our date night already? Sissel's face contorted through an interesting mix of surprise, embarrassment, and horror before his brain slowly caught up with him. Right. We did go on a date, didn't we? I was half expecting it to be a dream. We burned down a restaurant, and then A wave of red washed over Sissel when he suddenly realized how naked he was. Don't look at me! Why are you covering yourself up? I literally saw everything last night. It's a weird idea to get used to! I laughed and hopped out of bed. Sissel yelped and frantically covered his eyes in a very red face. Better get used to it, sis. You're gonna be seeing this a lot. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a nice view, but everything's happening pretty quickly. I'm gonna need a little adjustment period. I grinned and crouched down to give him a quick smooch on the nose. Take as much time as you need, buddy. How are you feeling so far? Sissel looked thoughtful for a moment. He slowly stared up at me, completely red-faced, before leaning forward with a quick peck on my cheek. It's been really nice. Really weird too, but nice. I guess we're actual boyfriends now, huh? The word rolled off his tongue like a foreign phrase. It sounded so strange, but nice. We both laughed and slowly scrambled onto our feet. Come on, sis, let's hurry up and get dressed. Wouldn't want Herschel to walk in and see more than he bargained for. More than he bargained for! Ah! Sorry, I grew up in the 2000s. What can I fucking do? I had to. Right. You still got classes today. We should probably get back to campus before Mrs. Corliss throws a fit. She's like a teacher, but she's also like the omnipresent overlord of this fucking school. I happen to know you were taking a shit for too long 3 weeks ago. The two of us hastily got dressed and made our way downstairs into the cafe dining area. Herschel was right. This living space was pretty convenient and cozy. The two of us were laughing and glancing around sheepishly. Where was Herschel, anyway? There's no way he didn't hear us last night. The walls weren't exactly soundproof. Hope he wasn't annoyed. Or worse, ready to tease us about it. We're not gonna hear the end of it, are we? I mean, you were pretty loud. You were loud, too! For good reason. Yeah, winked. Sissel's red cheeks were slowly becoming a permanent feature on his face. Alright, enough teasing. Where the heck is Boss Ed anyway? He's usually still here at this hour. There was a flash of black through the window. Herschel suddenly burst through the cafe doors, his face a mixture of terror and worry. Boss, you doing alright? Upstairs, the both of ya! No! What's going on? No time to explain! Just go! Lock the doors and do not make a sound! I've never seen Herschel in such distress before. He was absolutely terrified, his brow tense and breathes slow. Shallow. Herschel ushered us upstairs before slamming the doors closed behind us. Sissel and I exchanged confused looks. Herschel's footsteps echoed through the building as he hurried back towards the cafe entrance. Silence. And then the doorbell jingled. The sound of several people came inside. An argument was breaking out, several angry voices filling the cafe in a heated debate. I have two theories right now, but I won't go into them because I want to fucking find out what actually happened. Also, fucking Strawberry. I'm very sorry, I forgot that he was up. Curiosity got the better of us. Sissel and I gingerly crouched at the door and pressed our ears against the thin wood, straining to hear the furious conversation downstairs. Oh no, it's one of my theories! You get involved with the mob, you don't get out of it. Time's up, little man. You missed your payments twice in a row already. My boys are running out of patience. And I'm telling you, it's been a hard month business-wise. Just give me a bit more time and I'll... Yup, it's the fucking Lorelei assholes. The two thugs lounging in the cafe let out a jeering laugh. Ha! Never heard that one before. One of the thugs leisurely took a long drag of his cigarette and exhaled a loud cloud of gray into Herschel's face. Herschel fought the urge to tell him it was a non-smoking cafe. It's always a hard month. If we took that excuse every time, we wouldn't still be in business anymore, now would we? It's not like y'all are running a legit business in the first place. Oh, fuck! Heavy fist into his face and Herschel reeling. Several tables crashed into the floor and Herschel fell backwards, clutching his face with a painful groan. Don't get fresh with us, little man. Or did you forget what we did to your sister? Oh, that's you. No, you fucking assholes. Watcher cackled with a nasty edge to his voice. Keep up your bullshit and you'll be joining her real soon. Oh, fuck. Herschel stumbled onto his feet unsteadily, hand pressed tightly against his bruised eyes. He gritted his teeth. Painful heat throbbed through his skull as he tried to keep his vision steady. Keep it together. So, what did you want from me? Not like I could give you what I don't have. The two thugs exchanged gleeful sneers. Well, let's see. We could always take your little cafe here. It's a dingy place, but it could fetch a few bucks if we tear it down for something more useful. Land is land, after all. Or we could just all feel like I've been itching to do. The other giggled at Herschel's disgusted flinch. To be frank, I doubt my corpse would do a good job paying your fees. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure. Our little business partners have been growing a little too comfy lately. Nothing like a fresh corpse to remind them who they're dealing with, right? It's all about sending a message. Ain't like we're gonna get much use out of you anyway. Oh, come on, boys. I've been such a good client for so long. Can't the guy catch a break every now and again? The thug with the cigarette took another long drag and laughed. All right, Hirsch, I'll bite. Give us one reason to believe you'll have enough money to pay us within the week, and we'll keep your pretty little head on those shoulders of yours. Herschel swore softly under his breath. I'll think of something, I always have. Hey, boss, what about that kid he's so chummy with? I heard he's real close to winning that big competition coming up real soon. That means a cash prize. Don't fucking touch him! Oh, Herschel's head hit the floor with another fist connected with his eye. He hissed and clutched his eye, curling into a ball on the ground in pain. Right in the same bruise, too, you bitch. You're in no position to bargain with us, Herschel McDermott. But tell you what, I'm feeling shit! What is he feeling? I'm feeling very generous today. I'll give you a week to settle your little payment. Don't care how you do it, just get it done. If you disappoint us again. The thug flicked his cigarette. Hot ash littered the floor of the cafe, the air filling with an acrid scent. We'll take everything you have left. This cafe, your sad little life, hell, maybe even that kid of yours. This debt needs to be paid, one way or the other. You got 1 week, Herschel McDermott. Don't disappoint us. Heavy chairs scraped across the floor as the two thugs got up and left the cafe with venomous cackles. Herschel stayed still as a statue as the door creaked to a close. His hand was still pressed against his throbbing eye while his mind swarmed frantically. He's got nothing. Worse yet, he may have somehow roped Sissel into this. How in the world is he going to get out of this one? Herschel jumped at the sound of a door creaking open behind him. Sissel and John rushed into the dining area, their faces awash with concern. Boss, are you alright? What the hell was that? The nerve of those people! Why I oughta... John rushed over with and offered Herschel a bag of ice. It was not the way I would have phrased that. There was a knowing look on his face as he glanced between him and Sissel expectantly. Herschel pressed the ice against his bruised eye and curled up tightly on the cold floor. He suddenly felt like a desperate fool, a survivor clinging onto the wreckage of a sinking ship. He couldn't keep this charade going, could he? As Sissel swore loudly above him, Herschel let out a deep, defeated sigh and sat up straight. Just because you owe some money doesn't mean they can go around doing whatever they want! Do you need me to call the police, boss? We should give these thugs what's coming to them! Herschel waved a dismissive hand and shook his head. Those guys, they came from a big and important family. Calling the cops on them would just make them laugh. Plus, they probably use it as an excuse to end me. Sissel scowled as he helped a shaky Herschel onto a chair. There's gotta be something we can do. How did you end up in this mess anyway? Why did you never tell me? If you were having money troubles, well, I mean, I'm broke as shit, but I'd be happy to help out somehow. A pained look spread across Herschel's face as Sissel continued his worried rambling. Did I hear them right, though? These guys killed your sister? Oh, God, this is not how he wanted to do it. Sissel grabbed his shoulders and stared at Herschel with reassuring and determined eyes. Oh, my God. Boss, I know I'm just some kid that you took under your wing, but I always considered you family. Ah! It hurts! This whole mess sounds like real personal shit, but if there's anything I can do to help, please just tell me. I'm here for you. Oh, God, the poor fuck! That was enough. Herschel held out a hand, quieting Sissel as he tried to choke back the pain lurching through his chest. Listen, sis, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It warms my heart to hear you say you think of me as family. But that's just the thing. Herschel let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. You, me, we are family. In the literal sense. Herschel watched the confusion and shock slowly spread across Sissel's family? Face, I imagine. And let out a bitter laugh. I guess I should start from the beginning, shouldn't I? Herschel told them everything. He told them about his sister, Cecilia Bradley, and how they escaped their horrible parents and their shady dealings. Cecilia Bradley, who raised her younger brother on her own. Through sheer hard work and determination, she won the National Culinary Championship, and used her winning to secure a future for her little brother. He told them of how Cecilia's husband abandoned her with a child, but she decided to raise him with love anyway. Herschel's voice broke as he confessed to stealing money from Cecilia for a chance to win the national culinary competition himself. And thus, she had no way to pay off her debtors. Cecilia Bradley was murdered for his selfishness. Her debt left unpaid, her debtors decided to get rid of her, leaving Sissel motherless, penniless, and lost from Herschel's reach for years. Throughout his entire confession, Sissel remained silent. There was a storm of emotion across his face. Anger, worry, betrayal, fondness. His fist gripped at the side of his chair, knuckles painfully white, as he tried to find something to say. I watched him anxiously with concern. Sissel, are you okay? He opened his mouth, closed it, shook his head. No. This is just so much. I thought my parents, people found me as a baby abandoned in a fucking dumpster. And now you're telling me. Zazzle shook his head furiously as though to rid himself of unwanted thoughts. I'll deal with all that later. There are more important things. He took a deep breath, trying to steady his conflicted anger that was no doubt boiling inside. He turned towards Herschel. First of all, what does any of this have to do with those thugs from earlier? Herschel watched him with nervous consideration. He wasn't sure whether to be pleased or horrified that Sissel was still worried about him. Well, after Cecilia, your mother, died, her debtors came looking for another source of money. Naturally, her remaining debt fell to me, since I was her last surviving family. I've been paying them off every month for the past few years to stave off their wrath. That's why I've never hired anyone else to work at the cafe besides you. I could never afford to, you know. But I've missed a few payments since that fire in the cafe a few years back. They've been growing impatient. Herschel sighed and stared at Sissel for several long moments. Listen, Sissel, I'm sorry for everything. For destroying your chances at a decent childhood, for killing your mother, for hiding these secrets for so long, for being a worthless, good-for-nothing uncle, for everything. Sissel stared at the weeping man in front of him, his own head a mess of emotions. Family. He's got a family. But all this baggage, the hurt, it was too much to deal with right now. But Sissel took another deep breath. I don't know how to feel right now. But at the very least, I know I don't want you hurt. We'll talk about all this later. For now, let's focus on the immediate problem. You're not safe here at the cafe with those thugs after you. When will they come back? Do you have a safe place to stay? Herschel stood up suddenly with a mixture of horror and fury. Why are you still trying to help me? There was a stunned silence across the cafe. Herschel stood shaky and furious in sheer bewilderment. I hurt you. I ruined your life. I killed your mother. I destroyed your chances of a decent childhood. All because I was a selfish dumbass who wanted to win a damn trophy. It's not that simple. I am angry. But that doesn't mean I don't want to help you. I don't deserve your help. A worthless man like me deserves nothing! After all that I've done, why do you still care about me? I'm just horrible. Years of pent-up guilt and self-loathing poured out of his throat. The tears won't stop burning down his face. Herschel's voice broke and he collapsed back down on his chair. Panting heavily, he buried his face in his hands. But what about don't you two have classes today? Go! Leave me alone! Why are you making this so damn difficult? I'm trying to help you, damn it! You will not help me. I won't allow it. His family's got a bad tradition of passing an undeserving debt up to the next generation. I'm not about to keep that tradition going. This is my punishment to deal with. But leave! Sissel gritted his teeth and stood up furiously, knocking his chair to the floor. Fine! Cry alone! See what I care! With that, he stormed out of the door, leaving Herschel by himself in the empty walls of the cafe.